Welcome to Storytime with Benji. I read a new story every day. Today's story is Ballerinas Are Beautiful. Written by Kath Smith, illustrated by Caroline Jane Church. Dizzy Ballerina Izzy. Izzy loves to ballet dance like lots of little girls. She practices her steps each day. She spins and jumps and twirls. Izzy likes the music and the pretty costumes too, but twirling is her favourite thing. It's what she loves to do. But though she twirls so beautifully, she has a problem too. I can't tell my left from right. Whatever can I do? When all the ballerinas start dancing to the right, Izzy dances to the left. It happens every night. "Watch where you are going," cried Ballerina Di. "You keep treading on my toes when you go whirling by." Ballerina Zoe said she really has to go. Unless she learns her left and right, she's going to spoil the show. "I give up," poor Izzy sobbed, and ran off then to hide. "I wish I knew my left and right. What can I do?" she cried. "Don't be upset," said kindly Di. "I know what to do. To help you solve the problem, just give me your right shoe." She tied a bell onto the toe and fixed it with a stitch. Now when you hear it tinkle, you'll know which foot is which. "How wonderful!" cried Izzy, twirling to the right. "Now I know which one is which. I'd love to dance tonight." So Izzy wore her special shoe. Her twirling stole the show. Now I can twirl up on the stage and know which way to go. Shy Ballerina Di. Ballerina Di was as dainty as can be. No other ballerina dances daintily as she. When she skipped with other girls, holding hands together, they said she danced as lightly as a cloud or floating feather. One day the teacher told the class, "There's going to be a show. I want to give the leading role to Dainty Di, you know." "I'm far too shy," protested Di. "I'd really rather not. Already I feel nervous. My tummy's in a knot." No matter what the others said, Di firmly shook her head. "I think the teacher ought to choose someone else instead." So Zoe got the leading part, to nervous Di's relief, though Di did feel a little disappointed underneath. Everybody practiced hard to learn their ballet part, until all the dancers knew at last every step by heart. Finally the first night came, but then disaster struck. Zoe fell and hurt her foot. It really was bad luck. "You can't dance the leading part. Whatever shall we do? Shy Di's the only one who knows the part like you." Shy Di looked at all her friends. "I'll dance the part," she sighed. "I can't let my friends down. At least I will have tried." She trembled as the curtain rose, but as the music played, Di could not believe it. "I just don't feel afraid." Di danced as she had never danced. The crowd all called for more. What a dainty dancer! She's a star for sure. Showy Ballerina Zoe. Ballerina Zoe could leap high off the ground and land so very gracefully she'd barely make a sound. But though she was so graceful, it went right to her head. Instead of practicing her steps, she used to boast instead. It made the other dancers cross. We're quite fed up with Zoe. Why does she have to brag so much and be so proud and showy? One day Zoe had some news. "I've heard about a show. There's going to be an audition. I think we all should go. I know that I will win a part, of that you can be sure, but you might get a little role if you would practice more. The day of the audition came. I'll stretch and do some bends to warm up ready for the test, said Zoe to her friends. But as she stretched, her tutu ripped, the others heard it tear. What shall I do? Zoe cried. I've nothing else to wear. Don't worry, dizzy Izzy cried. We'll dance around you. Then no one else will ever see the hole in your tutu. So Di and Izzy twirled about, with Zoe in between. Zoe was delighted. We make a splendid team. Now each of us has won a part. It's very plain to see. Not only are you thoughtful friends, you can dance as well as me. The end.